Well, hello, friends. Real quick before we kick off the episode, I have to let you know about something exciting. I am seriously considering having an upgraded version of this podcast where you get bonus episodes and exclusive content. But here's the deal, I'm trying to decide what that content and those episodes should be. I do have some ideas, and I was wondering if you could vote really quick and tell me what you think about what would entice you, what would be interesting to you to get as bonus episodes on this podcast. For example, deeper dives into topics. Maybe I'm answering questions that many of you ask about starting or growing a business. Maybe even overhearing coaching calls, something like this. It would be a paid, upgraded version of this podcast, not very expensive at all, probably just a handful of dollars a month, but it be extra content for you to help you along your journey. My whole goal is to help you build your business dream. And I would love to offer you even more because some of you are asking for it. So if you could just look down in the show notes right now, there's two ways you can give me your answers. Number one, I have a Google form with 5 quick questions. It can be anonymous. You just answer them and vote on what would be interesting to you. Or number two, I have a voice memo system. You can just click it and you could just leave a voice memo with your phone right now and just record it and tell me what kind of topics, what things would be interesting to you behind the scenes, market news, what would be things that would be extra that would be really valuable to you. So thank you all so much. Okay, on to the episode. Well, hello, I'm Kimberly Rock, and for the last 20 years, I've been running my own businesses that have not only been profitable, but personally fulfilling to me. And so now I'm on a mission to help other women just like you do the exact same thing. Now we're going to have some fun, so let's get started. Well, hello, this is Kimberly. It's episode 62, and I'm so glad that you're here today because we're talking about how your business is not about you. It's about the people that you are going to serve. It's about you bettering people's lives. And I just want to have a brief conversation because I think it'll help you just refocus yourself, especially here in the new year, and really think about how you are running your business, everything you're saying, everything that's on your website and all that good stuff. Real quick before we get started, if you are new here, I'm so glad you found this podcast. Each week I provide you with valuable tips and strategies for starting and building a business, doing what you love. And I've got some free tools for you. Did you know this? I just added a free video workshop. Yes, it's of me for 20 minutes sharing with you the 5 crucial steps and things you need to be doing as you're starting a business. It's kind of the big picture of this whole process. Because if you're new to the business world, it can be kind of overwhelming. You're learning all these little steps, but have you really stepped back and gotten the big picture? So that's what this quick little workshop is. It's for you. So you can go download it and you can get my other tools as well. So click the link below and make sure you subscribe. If you haven't done that yet in Apple Podcasts or Spotify, hit that button right now because you don't want to miss out on any future episodes. If you've been listening a while, I just want to thank you all so much. Y'all are wonderful, wonderful. The reviews have been amazing, and I'll give a shout out next week on next week's episode, but I'm just so forever grateful. If you haven't rated this podcast before and you find value in it, I would love for you to hit the 5 stars right now, whatever player you're listening in, because it truly helps me know that what I'm doing is valuable, and it helps Apple and Spotify and all the players show it to people like us who just want to make money doing what we love. So thank you so much. Okay, on to the episode. Well, hello, everyone. I'm so glad you're here today. So we're talking about keeping your client or customer as the center of your business universe. It's all about them. It's not about you. There are moments to talk about your credentials or bring out testimonials. But today we're talking about how you keep your client customer, your potential client customer, the center of your universe. And I heard this great quote. I loved this. This was by Richard Branson. It says, "A business is simply an idea that makes people's lives better." Let me say that again. A business is simply an idea that makes people's lives better. Nothing could be closer to the truth. This is the truth right here. That's all you're doing. You're making people's lives better. And when you're talking to them, you're sharing about your business, you're posting on social, when you have a website, whatever you're doing, it's about how you are making their lives better. Now, it's funny too, because my husband, as I've told you before, my husband, David, works in technology sales. He's a VP at a technology company. And so he's got salespeople under him. And he was telling me one time how in one of the trainings, they were teaching, all the salespeople, like how they talk to customers and when they go into the meetings, not to start off with, our company does this. We are a pioneer in this. We are cutting edge in this. We are industry leaders in this. We. And he said, stop weing all over your customers. And I thought that was hilarious because I think about that. Like, it's not we do this, we do that. When you start a meeting or you start a conversation like that, do you kind of fade out or lose interest? You're like, why is this person talking about themselves? Why is this company like, I just want to know how it's going to solve my problem, right? And that's the truth, is that really, number one, people don't care about you in the beginning as much as you'd like to think that they do. And I hate to tell you that. But it's the truth. I mean, even me with my podcast and all this going on, in the beginning, you don't really care about me. You're just on a search, on a hunt for some information. Like, can you help me? Kimberly, can you help me get my business started right? Like that's all you care about. But maybe after time goes by and after this podcast, and maybe those of you that have worked with me, maybe you do like me and you do care. I hope so, right? I hope I'm likable. But my point is, when someone's meeting you in the beginning or just getting used to your business, just hearing about your business, looking at what you have to offer, they don't care about you. They care about how you can solve their problems, right? And the second thing they care about is how you're going to improve their life. How are you going to make it better? So I want you to think about that today, whether you're in the idea stage, you're just starting your business, or you have had a business a while. Are you focusing on the customer? Is the spotlight on them and not on you? Now, there are times to talk about you. You want to talk about your story. You want to talk about maybe your credentials, what you've done that makes you an expert in this field. Maybe it's just because you have a passion or you feel a calling, you feel, that this is your purpose to be doing this, whatever it is, then you can talk about yourself. If people ask about you, you can talk about yourself. If you need to give testimonials so that you can sell your product and let people know that it is liked by other people, you can talk about yourself, but it is not your leading story. Your lead-in on your website with your words that you speak, with the words that you write on your social media posts, everything that you're leading with is about them. So let's just take my business, for example, because this would be relatable to you, is that my whole message to everyone is that, yes, you too can make money doing what you love. That's my message. And specifically, it's by starting your own business. So you can do this because here is the problem that people have. They are either in a job that they don't feel totally connected to. They don't love it. It's making the money. They don't love it. So they're not making money over there doing what they love. Or they don't have a job and they want a job, but they only want to do something they really enjoy and they feel called to do. So that's who I serve. And that's the pain point that I solve, is so that they can make money doing what they love. So today, I want you to think through, what is that central message? What is that lead in? What are you saying that's drawing people into your business that isn't talking about you? It's talking about them. If you don't have a central message, I want you to brainstorm the root cause for why people would want to buy from you. What's the root reason? If they didn't know you, they didn't know anything about you. If you sell a product, whatever it is, you make handmade goods, you make trays, you make candles, you make something. Why are they really wanting to buy from you? And you can't say because they like you and they love you. Why do they need this tray? Why do they need the candle? So you have to dig deep. Get to the root of why people really need your product or your service. And that's what you talk about on your website, when you're talking to people, when you're sharing on social media. You are always keeping the customer
at a central spot in this whole process, right? You are not the center of your business universe. Your website is not the center of your business universe. Your Facebook page, your Instagram page, whatever it is not the center of your business universe. Your customer, your client is the center of the universe. And ask yourself, what problems are they having and how can I solve them with this product or service that I want to develop or I have developed for them? So you kind of think about it in these three like little steps. Number one, identify the problem that they have. What's their want and their need? Problem. Number two, what can you create that solves that problem, that gives them their wants or their needs? And number three, meet them where they are, right? So for many of you that I help, a lot of you are new to business. So I meet you where you are, and I don't talk about all this really technical business jargon because that is not meeting you where you are, right? I meet you where you are because you are a normal human being who has maybe had some other job and who's new to business and is so excited about the thought of making money, doing something you truly enjoy and are good at. That is where I meet you. Because then from there, we can develop this whole little plan and get your business off the ground. That's what I do. So is that making sense for you with your business? If you sell home goods or some type of home accessories, what is the real problem that people are having? Why do they want your products? Is it because they want an updated look in their home? Is it because they need to be more organized? What is the real reason that they need your products? They want to be more stylish. They are hosting an event. What is it? You need to get to the root of the problem. If you offer some type of, fitness classes or some kind of wellness type of offering, right? What is the root problem for why they are coming to you? Is it because they have pain and it's, inhibiting part of their life? They can't live their life the way they want. Or is it because they want to look better? Is it because they want to feel better? What is it? Your whole message is about them, the problems that they're suffering. What are their needs and wants? And how can you meet them where they are? Remember, they're the center of the universe, not you. There's a time for you later. And your business is simply existing to make people's lives better. How are you doing that? Get to that base message and that will set you free. I'm not kidding, because then you can just keep stating that over and over and over again. And if you're having trouble with your messaging, I would love to hear what you're struggling with. And maybe I can put my 2 cents in and try to help you. I'm no wording expert, but maybe just another perspective. Or if you're in our Facebook group and you don't have a central message for your new business or you're trying to come up with one, go ahead and post it in the Facebook group because maybe other people can give you some insight as well. And maybe one of those people reading your posts is your target market and would really give you a good answer that can help you figure out all the wording and messaging for how you're going to keep the clients in the center of the universe, because it's about them and not you, and you're here to serve. So I'm so glad you're here today. If you're not in my Facebook group, you need to get in there. Why are you not in there? If you're not, scroll down right now and come join us. There's so many amazing women in there starting and building businesses, doing what they love. And if you are interested in working with me, if you need help either with your business idea or just getting everything off the ground, I've got some options for you down below. So make sure you check those out. And that's it. I hope you all have a great day, and I will talk to you in the next episode.
Now, this episode may be over, but our relationship does not have to end here. Head on over to KimberlyBrock.com, and yes, you can get more valuable information for your journey. And you know what? You don't need to go through this alone. I would love to help you. Thank you so much and have a great day. Bye.